This story contains heavy themes. Please consult the content warnings below. Come close, speak soft, gather round, sweet children, and let me give you a tale. Come close and whisper. Our haunted mother is wearing sorrow's veil. Hey, howdy, hi, y'all. Welcome to episode 5 of Husk. We're here, guys. We're in the back half. Like we're so close to the end. It's nuts. Okay. So, for this, our penultimate episode, I want to give my incredible cast the opportunity to introduce themselves once more, and then we are going to dive right in. So we will start with Sateenbonnet.
Hello, my name is Sateenbonnet. Pronouns my name, none, and I'll be playing the young Wail, Ansel, it, they, she. I'm playing the flickering dark monk and Beast King. And I'm going to, let's see, I'm gonna play Apple. I'm good at Apple.
Hello, all. My name is Apelegeuse. It's Apelegeuse spelled like Beetlejuice, any and all pronouns. I will be playing Curtis Capernicus, pronouns he, they, the human rogue who is in far, far, far over their heads. And I will popcorn it over towards Duck.
What's going on, y'all? It's your favorite friend, Duck, in the building today. Pronouns they, them. I will be playing tonight Green, a man on a mission with clear vision. And I'll be
Okay.
passing that over to Bluu.
Hi, it's Bluu. My pronouns are they, they. And I'm gonna be playing everybody's favorite crash out, Kyrene. Pronouns he, they.
Oh
For
yeah, it's my
it's with
turn.
Alix.
Hello, hi, hello, everybody. I am Alix. I use they them pronouns, and I'm going to be your game master for this evening. So let's dive in to part 3. Bloom. In the death of the void, there will be 2 sisters, one dark, one bright. The 2 sisters will journey the rises and ridges of the astral sea from opposite ends, one leading a wailing procession, one leading a furious siege. The wailing weaver, she will step slowly through the void waves, and her tenders will carry her ravenous blossoms forward. Nazia, the raging warrior, she will step lithely through the entropic weave of the weaver's forgotten places, the places where her name was burned away. The millennia of burning decay will finally be washed away by the tears of the mother, the forgotten root keeper. Nazia will whip the slavering Eternals into fury against her sister, the artist singing songs of justice and progress, the bursar counting the cost. The judge, youngest and blind with impartiality, watches grimly beside the anxious healer. The mother of rot and decay will drown her sister in her everlasting sorrow until there is nothing left. Beware, beware the reunion of the 2. Woe unto the ever-expanding worlds. In our previous episode, we saw our party leave a raging shadow monster behind in a silver mirror-filled antechamber to rest in a swampy part of the drylands set in eternal twilight. The party got much needed rest in the mangrove trees, then woke the next day, kind of, because the time didn't pass. But they woke the next day to a heavier conversation. Curtis comfort an ailing Bream. Kyrene spoke to his patron and left with more questions than answers, and Ansel came back with questions of its own. Bream and Kyrene finally talked, and Curtis came down on Bream's side, leaving Kyrene to give us the first crash out of our campaign, while Ansel pondered whose Christmas she would be going to. Finally, an arcing red mist hovered over the stagnant swamps, showing a small canoe and the beginning of our next chapter. So that's where we left off last time. You guys were standing on this pad of root and swamp grass, essentially, next to a little swamp boat with, the kind with the big fan at the back. So one of those, it has enough room for each of you, including Opal, because she's not touching that thing. She looked at that thing and said, no. Um, and that's where we find you guys now. So, you tell me, what's going through your minds right now? What do you want to do?
So Bream is going to put on his armor, which is enchanted with repellent. He's going to turn his nose ring into a sword, which has empowerment enchantment. It's going to slowly try and make contact with the boat. First, he's going to use one of his charges in his goggles to turn on magic vision, which just lets me see in 60 feet around me any kind of spells that might go off. Or yeah, I gain the benefit of detecting a magic spell within 60 feet of me. The wording is
Detecting a
just
magic spell. Got it.
yes. And if I don't see anything, I will slowly move closer to get into contact, and then I can touch and see if it's a magic item and what it does.
Okay, so there is no magic spell. It is a magic item.
Great. Does anything
Yes.
bad happen when I touch it? Because I have to touch
No.
it to see.
No,
Lovely.
not at all.
So I get to learn its properties, how to use it, whether it requires attunement, if there's any charges in it, and any spells that might be affecting it.
So basically, it's the equivalent of like it's okay. Here's what it is. It is a normal swamp boat. And it is a magic item only in that, well, I guess that would have been a magical spell. So yes, it is a magic spell. No, it's not a magic item. That would make more sense.
Mhm.
It's a regular swamp boat, yes. But the magical thing about it is the spell that's being cast on it it's like a come hither spell sort of
Mhm.
situation. Like it's being pulled to a specific direction. It's on a track, as it were.
Gotcha.
The track just so happens to be magical. That's all this thing does.
All right. I'll turn back and
It's a
go.
personified segue.
It's a boat.
It's a boat.
Um, it's going somewhere.
Curtis will like call out from a boat to where?
Is it upriver? Can I see where the track is going?
Yes, actually, you see as you are looking at this boat, you see that the mist around it, like those little motes of light, those red bits of mist and nectar,
Mhm.
this pollen essentially is leading further into the swamp, deeper than you can see through the tangle of trees. As you get further, like, let's see, how do your goggles do anything about how far you can see?
I
Does it
can
give you, like,
see 60 feet with the goggles right now
60 feet? Okay. So, yeah, if with only that,
of
the
magic,
path
60
of
feet of magic, but I do have dark vision, just standard.
got it, okay. So, how far is your dark vision again?
Same 60 feet.
60
I just
feet?
wanted to make
Okay.
sure that you knew I could see in the dark.
Got you. No, that does it what you see from both your dark vision and your magic vision tells you the exact same information. So, because there are these motes of light in this, like, pollen and this, like, floating nectar, essentially, um, what you gather is that this path is leading deeper into the swamp, but after a point, because of the way that swamps are sort of situated, things get kind of lost in translation.
Mhm.
So you can see, yes, but only 60 feet in front of you, and that's not very far in a swamp.
I'll turn back and go. It goes deeper in. Um,
That that's the opposite direction of where we're trying to go.
where are we trying to go?
Home.
We don't know where we are.
We literally don't know where we are.
Kyrene, you can fly. Can you get like a view like above the canopy and see if there's like anywhere that's not deeper into this weird always twilight swamp?
Kyrene stares at Curtis for a second, but just nods and will stand up, kind of dust himself off, grab his broom from the nearby tree, and hop on it.
Mm.
And how high can my broom fly? Um, it has a flying speed of 50 feet, so I'm gonna just go 50 feet directly up
Okay.
and take a look around.
Um, so 50 feet up. Um, you see all around you s- endless swampland. And there is like you see sort of you know what? Yeah, give me a perception check. Let me just see how well you see.
Mm-hmm. All right. I roll those with advantage, which that was ass. 12.
12. Yeah, you see endless swampland. You see the path of red pollen coming from the boat, but as you get above the tree line, it becomes a little bit more difficult to parse just because you're looking down. Now you're looking down on trees. And the pollen like is not low to the water, it's above the boat, but only just. It's not above the trees.
Mm-hmm. I can see up to a range of 120 feet. Does it go farther than that?
Yeah, it does. It goes further than that. It's too I will give you this with the 12. Deeper in is not necessarily accurate, but that's only because you don't know where you are in relation to the depth of this swamp. Right, so you're not at
Mm,
the edge. You're at for all you know, you're in the center. It's a big ass swamp.
okay. And do I see
Yeah.
anything on the ethereal plane or any invisible creatures?
Invisible creatures, no. Well, ethereal plane is like ghosts and stuff, right? So you do see sort of like staid, stoic, kind of like animal spirits almost. You see skeletal herons, same as the white, like you see both at the same time. So what you see as you look through, you see a group of herons get up and take flight from the top of one of these trees. It's about like three or four of them, and as they fly in perfect 3D, like life and blood realness, they look real. They look 3D. They look like they're alive. But as you blink into the ethereal plane, or not into it, but as you look into the ethereal plane, you see these same birds as skeletons flying on wings that make no sense because they're made of bone, bleached white bone. And empty eye sockets stare out at the skyline above you as you look at these birds. So, yes, there are things on the ethereal plane, but no, not really. Not in the way that you're thinking. No.
Do I get the vibe that this is like a place for undead individuals? Like,
Give me you know what we're gonna call it because that's a very good called shot. You are so close to ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah. Give me I okay. Give me an arcana check with advantage,
mm-hmm.
and we'll use that to decide whether or not you get this insight check with advantage.
Okay. Got a
23?
23.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll me an insight with advantage, please.
Okay. Nat 20.
Oh! Come on, Nat 20. Come on, Nat 20. Oh, that's
Let's
so
go.
exciting. Okay. So here's what you know. You are looking at this ever expanding swamp space, and you understand instinctively that the area this in your studies in general, in your time with the fourth Fae and talking to her about her travels, you know that this area is supposed to be the drylands. And you make a connection really, really quickly. The water of this place is not of this place. You remember that vision that you had, the procession of the giant woman and the forest elephant priests following her?
Yeah.
She was sobbing, she was crying, wailing. These are her tears. The reason that there is swampland to begin with is because these are her tears. This is her boat. This is I present you with this, Kyrene. Curtis and Bream both cautioned you against following every breadcrumb that you find, cautioned you against playing the hero. However, you understand this whole place is her place. That is her boat. This is her pollen. It's coming from an Eidolon blossom. Of course, it's coming from an Eidolon blossom. You know that. You have clicked together all these different pieces in a flash of pure instinct. You can smell almost the arcane decay of a dying goddess. And for but a moment, that scent fills your nostrils, clouds your mind, and completely centers your focus. This is your shot, Kyrene. You believe that the world needs a hero. Here's your chance. What do you do?
God damn it. Kyrene just kind of takes this in, and I think they stay up there longer than they need to, just because they're having this moment of, is this worth it almost, I guess? Like,
Yeah.
is it worth following this? And in their heart of hearts, they think it is. Um, but also they are filled with like indecision, I guess. And
Hmm.
so Kai flies back down and Kai says, we're in, well, it seems we're in her domain. Um, some sort of almost like an undead vibe, I guess. But this is the boat, Eidolon Blossom, the lights, Eidolon Blossom. This is her home. Those are her tears. She's beckoning us, and I'm not sure why. So do with that what you will. And Kyrene will like sit down, put their broom back against the tree, sit down and pick up his plate of food again and start eating it.
We're going, right? Looks to Bream, Kyrene, and Curtis.
Bream's going to look directly at Kyrene and asks, do we have a choice?
I don't think we ever did.
Bream's going to begin packing
Perfect.
up his stuff. He's going to dig like maybe 5 feet deep, empty out the remainders of breakfast, and start making his way to the boat.
Can I want to pull Curtis aside and
Curtis will follow.
um I'm doing the heaviest side. um I think because they know that we are basically me and Curtis are non-magical people.
Mhm, mhm.
And Ansel looks to Curtis and says, I'm worried y'all silence with each other is I don't like it.
I'm not too big of a fan of it either. I don't. Curtis is like pacing wherever like Ansel has like pulled him off to.
I think
I don't
basically like you know how
like
like the
it
tree
either.
right here and then the
Yeah,
other tree, like the other side of the tree.
yeah. You know, my cousin Vienna has a bum leg, and like Curtis will like start speaking in thieves' cant just in
Mhm.
case there's like any eavesdropping.
Oh yeah, but also my
Yeah,
cousin and
yeah, no, and like in thieves' cant, Curtis will be like pacing, like ranting about like their cousin. Like, do you like? I don't know. I sent them up to see if there were like any exits, and they came down and said that these are her tears, and we still don't know if there are any exits.
Ansel's like nodding,
Like
and
I don't.
I don't think
I
The DM didn't give me any exits. Kyrene gets a nosebleed. Like there were none. You're in the middle of a swamp. You're fine.
yeah. Apple knows that. Curtis doesn't know that because Kyrie didn't say there are no exits. Kyrie just said we're in her domain and these are her tears.
and
And
I
so
think
Curtis is just like pacing, just
and
like nodding, like
watching you back and forth,
where
and Ansel
we
said,
will.
"Oh, go ahead."
Yeah, no, we'll talk after we get out of this alive. But in these current circumstances, I think I'm more focused on getting out of this alive than talking.
Talking. Ansel, I'm just like the feeling of just like talking to an adult doesn't want to talk. And it's like they don't understand it. They're kind of confused, but they do want they say to Curtis, so let me give you something for protection.
Curtis will stop pacing and kind of face Ansel curiously.
Ansel said this may get weird. Love how Satine had to mute to
Sorry,
cackle.
I
That's
had to
so
mute.
funny. I had to mute myself for a second. Basically, Ansel, did you stop pacing?
Yeah, Curtis has stopped and is like facing Ansel now.
Okay, I think they're finally gonna use their you know how Medusas turn people to stone if they stare into them. So like, you know, that's a Gorgon myth for that.
Mhm.
But for Ansel, as they stare deeply into um Curtis's eyes, as their own eyes blimp out into like a dark, because you see the goat turns completely dark, as their snakes turn to you and their eyes turn completely dark and oozes out a darkness that like dark pitch that goes into your own eyes. And as you feel this, you get the feeling of distance. You can see differently. I'm gonna go ahead because this is the option I can do. I'm gonna use obsidian eyes on both of us.
Mhm.
So did it pop up on the
Yes,
screen?
he did.
It's basically a one time other action. So now Curtis has the ability, and both of us has the ability because now I'm past 11th to be able to see target cannot be blinded. They
Mhm.
can see invisible characters.
Mhm.
They can see through magical darkness. Regular
Darkness and dim
darkness.
light. 60 feet. Oh, yeah.
Yes. And as Ansel pulls away, their eyes kind of roll back into their goat kind of like eyes. And you also mimic for a second their eyes too. They say to you, I know you died. Before we go over there, can you at least talk to Kyrene? At least once. Because we don't know what's gonna be there. So just please, like the hands go like this. Please talk to Kyrene.
I think Curtis will like blink and realize that like the shadows around them are a bit brighter and clearer and sharper. Thank you, Ansel. Um, yeah, I can go talk to Kyrene.
Ansel smiles like the big toopy saw that goes head to head, and the snakes are also like joyful too. And they walk towards the boat.
Curtis will walk over towards where Kyrene is sitting.
Kyrene, has Curtis eaten yet?
Curtis has.
Mhm.
Okay. Then Kyrie will make a comment. I think they just look at Curtis, look up at Curtis from where they're sitting on the ground, uh, like halfway through their plate right now, and then we'll look back at it and we'll say, "It's just endless swamp out here. I don't know how we're gonna get out of here. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna get out of here."
It's okay. You don't have to have the answers. Thank you for saving me.
Oh damn! I didn't expect that. uh, Kai, I think frowns and immediately like has tears building in his eyes and will kind of just nod and says, "Yeah, you died. Are you okay?"
I will be. Thanks to you.
I think Kai stands and Apple, if you'll allow it, will envelop Curtis in a hug.
Curtis will allow it and like they'll stiffen a bit, but then very tentatively like hug Kyrene back.
I think Irene immediately like just starts crying. And just totally starts crying. They hate being mad. They don't like fighting. Um, just completely starts crying and it's like, "You I can s- I can still hear the sound your body made. I don't ever want to see that again."
I'll try and avoid it in the future.
And just kind of chuckles. Will pull away and wipe their face and then smack their cheeks.
Curtis will also very quickly wipe their face from tears.
And I think he looks to the boat and looks back at Dream and Ansel and then finally Curtis.
Oh,
And
Ansel's by the boat.
Yeah,
Yep,
breeze by the boat.
cool.
yep. He's
Then
waiting
we'll
by the
look
boat.
at the boat, looking at these niggas, and like we'll look back at Curtis like uh fear, honestly, in his eyes. Fear, but also that like burning hot fucking determination to make it on the other side of this with the rest of them. Yeah. We'll grab his broom, grab Curtis's hand, walk to the boat.
Curtis will follow.
Aw.
And we set out.
They're rocking the
So,
boat.
oh
It
my
takes a second.
god.
Bream does not. It's a bad mount. Bream does not like water vehicles. Bream ooh, ooh. Yeah, who
That's not
Curtis
Give
knows
me
how
a
to drive
like,
dexterity
did we
check,
apply
land.
for
Bream.
this?
Curtis knows how to drive
Oh my
land vehicles.
god.
Yeah. Yeah,
dexterity.
let's get a dexterity check, just flat.
Wait. If I no, it's good. Yeah, I got a what is that?
Not bad.
12.
Not bad.
Not bad.
So, I mean, you only have to beat a 10. You don't immediately go overboard and become dire crocodile chow. So, good for you.
Dire crocodile.
Yeah. What
God,
did you think?
God.
The swamp was filled with dead birds? Like, no.
It was a nice swamp.
I mean, it is a
It was a
nice
nice
swamp, but
swamp.
A lovely
the
swamp.
folks be living here.
Peaceful swamp.
Crocodile folks. Um, so the the 5 of you, including Opal, of course, you hop into this boat, and as soon as the last person's boot leaves the shore and settles into the boat slowly begins to move forward. You feel the the fan at the back of the boat begin to push the air back behind y'all, and the engine starts and on you go. It's a slow procession. And as you head through the swamp, it turns out Bream's assessment was much more accurate than was understood. Y'all are going deeper in, but at a parallel. So, because Kyrene got such a good bird's eye view and understands this place fully now, um couple of things are going to happen actually. Couple of things are going to happen. You got a 23 arcana about this place, didn't you? So you also got a nat 20 insight. I'm going to give you more
Yeah.
for that. So that cuz that nat 20 was super clutch. Um so a couple things. First and foremost, this place, as you are in this boat traveling through what seems like endless swamp, it goes on forever, and it seems to repeat itself too. Like that, did you or did you not see that same group of herons in that same tree? Is that the same tree? It looks like the same tree. Is that where the fuck are you guys going? And then you reach something that feels different. Kyrene, you pick this up immediately. The twilight is beginning to darken, and it takes a second for everyone else to sort of acclimate and notice because it's such a gradual shift. But as you get closer and closer or further and further, you're not sure where you're going. But as you proceed, the twilight becomes darker, the horizon begins to curve, and eventually it's almost like you're looking through a telescope. Your 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 boat is heading toward a portal, a door, an exit. This hallway between places has served its function, and you as the boat continues forward, the water begins to rush. You hear a waterfall, but before you the sides of the swamp itself begins to fall away entirely. Trees are perpendicular to the rocks they're standing on, and things become just a little bit more fucky. And I'm gonna have everybody Kyrene, you're gonna get this anyway, just because of how good a roll that was. Bream, Ansel, and Curtis, go ahead and roll an Arcana check for me. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check for me, and we'll see if anybody understands what's happening.
Can I help
23.
anybody?
Of course you can. And Opal can as well.
I'm gonna help, I'm gonna have Opal help Ansel,
Okay.
because Opal was absolutely caught up to date on the everything of it all, and
Yeah.
I'll give the help action to Curtis by kinda just immediately pointing out when that twilight shift began. Um,
Smart, smart, smart.
yeah.
Okay.
Got a
Let's
23 from Brain.
period, Bream. Oh, it was so close to a nat 20 too.
That's
And
a
that
cool 22 from Curtis.
22 is still damn good. 22 is
Gang's
still damn
locked
good.
in.
Locked the fuck
Hmm.
in. And Ansel,
I'm
listen.
here for the ride.
Listen. Baby is happy to be included. So here's the deal. Uh this is it is like a hallway between places. The the nightmare space of the silver mirror. You've been bouncing between portals for a while. This place that you are in is not a place. It is a waiting room, a holding cell. And as you proceed forward, this is your exit. This is your way out into where you were meant to go next after Mawa swallowed you. You, as you continue forward, Bream, you noted, you and Kyrene, actually, the fact that y'all got the same number on this Arcana check is very, very poetic because both of you actually do notice a sound, a very familiar sound, a laugh, but, and you see the back of her head, Maria, this nowhere place. And she is center and right in this portal. And as you look through, as the boat continues through, you are now floating on no water. Her tears have run and fallen down the edge of this particular plane, this holding cell. And you see the astral sea, the endless, eternal, infinite expanse of the astral sea. You see you see her, you see Maria standing on the bones of a dead, forgotten god. And you do not see her in the way that she was in Mawa, sort of under thrall for all intents and purposes, and no longer herself. You see something that is closer to ethereal, closer to a spirit, closer to a ghost, closer to her. Her expression is somber, and her visage is vaguely translucent, but you see her 3D, and her eyes linger before she turns and slowly beckons you forward. What would you like to do?
I mean, I know this boat is on a track, so does it automatically just start going to her?
No. The purpose of the boat was to bring you to the void. You are now in the void. You're in void space, the astral sea. This is where you are now. You can get on the boat and go back to the swamp. Like that is a thing you can do, but it's kind of like a bus. Like it follows a route, and the route has ended. You've
Mhm.
reached the end of the line.
Brain is going to hesitate. and then look around, see the hesitation of everybody else, and then it's going to slowly step out of the boat.
Okay. So the place where you are now, it's almost as though you're stepping out into the ocean. Because this is the astral sea. The only thing is your feet don't get wet. There is no water here. It's the astral sea, but it's a sea almost in the way that a cloud is solid. Like you can see it. It moves like water, but it's not. It's something different. It's divine energy. The celestial is powerful here. Powerful here. This is the domain of gods. Ansel, give me a perception check real quick. Okay. A
22.
22 is not bad. A 22 is very good, as a matter of fact. You do not see.
Alex,
Yes.
can I use my? Can I pump it up?
Yeah, you
Can I
can if
only
you'd
just
like.
use one?
Of your luck?
Yeah, or
You
could I
can,
use all three?
yeah, you can use all three if you'd like.
I'm gonna pump it up to 25.
25 it is. So, here's something cool. Because you did succeed. You did. Especially now, but this changes the amount of information that you get, which is good. Um, So here's something super fun. You have a bit of like a flash of that other reality as you are sort of floating in this nothing place, this astral sea. You see the realm of gods and you see the place where she hailed from, Fancella. You see it, you feel it, and you feel your intended feel it. It's almost as though in the space in that silver mirror when you were wallpapered over, there are remnants of that future, that potentiality stuck in the back of your mind, and pieces of Fancella Nazia, pieces of her. And she, it, they, who knows, is the one that is crowing in adulation and rage at the fact that you are here now. And you know where you are. And you know what comes next.
If 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 you're putting down what I'm thinking that you're putting down,
Maybe.
I was like, what do I know next?
Well, tell me what your theory is. You might be right.
um, I'm thinking if uh if I Pancella is feeling that rage
Mm,
and feeling that having that feeling here,
mm.
Pancella's no longer in existence on the mortal plane.
Perfect. Perfectly done. So, yes, to be very plain about it, you are completely correct. And because of that, here's something super fun. You're also not on the material plane, and she can smell you. You don't know where she is, but she knows where she is. So you might not know where she is, but she definitely knows where you are. And I want you just for fun, just for fucking around, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw real quick, and then tell me how you're. I'll once the number comes, we'll see what happens. It's a kitty.
The bestest gal.
16?
16.
Not bad.
Mm.
Okay, DC was 15. So you tell me how you're maintaining composure in this moment, or if you're maintaining composure in this moment.
I think the fact that she is here and she is not on the plane of existence where it was running away from.
Mhm.
He knows whatever happened there, whatever happened in Celine was completed.
Mm,
She's dead.
mhm,
She's no longer there.
mhm.
And now he has the opportunity to destroy her. So he is like, first is like when they stop at the sea, feeling that, you know, it's like those cats with the boots on.
Yeah, yeah,
He doesn't like they don't like water that much, so
yeah.
they put their hands in it, and it's like a pulse that they feel,
Mhm,
and just like they smell like, I may not know where her ass is,
mhm,
but I'm gonna soon find where her ass is.
mhm,
So it's
mhm.
like he is grinning and saying out loud. I think as he jumps out the boat, he is like kind of like looking around, like where is she? Where is she? Why is she? Hooks did it, and not he it grins, and it's like all of a sudden you see also Ansel crying because they are so excited to beat this person's ass.
Yes.
Just to have that chance, and says, fuck our matriarch. You're not gonna hurt anybody anymore
Mhm,
because I'm
mhm.
going to destroy you. Everyone can hear them say that, and they're looking around still.
Kyrene immediately asks, "As the thing hunting you here? Do you feel it?"
Reem's head snaps as he does not know they're being hunted. He goes, "What do you mean hunted?
Uh, and like looks at Ansel. Um,
What do you mean hunted? What the fuck is going on?"
Kyrie like biting their lip, looking at Ansel. Like I'm not about to blow up your spine, or I can blow up your spine. Do you want me to blow
You
up your spine?
right?
Um,
Matter of fact, I think they just
Ansel,
asked. They ask in fucking void speech. Do you want to take this, or should I?
they smile at Kyrene, and uh, Ansel said to them, "I'll tell you what happened and how this is
Okay.
going to end." And Ansel, as coming back to common, Financial Nazariah?
Nazia.
N I'm giving so many extras.
You said
I'm
every
giving
syllable Nagasaki.
Nagasaria, Nagasaki. I was not supposed to exist. She was going to take, hmm, she was going to take my body to continue her reign, her destruction, but I got away. But she's here now, so she's dead on the plane, and I need to kill her.
One thing at a time.
Dream. Well, about that though, what
Bream
is
just
the
takes a really
and
big breath.
Kyrene even like hears the breath and just shuts the fuck up. They had their hand raised because you're right. Their gears immediately started whirling, but then hears the breath and they're like, you know what? I will help you however you need me to, Ansel.
Wait, does Ansel put 2 and 2 together? If they're here, um, they're stuck with Mother?
Stuck with is not accurate.
Are they one and the same?
No, decidedly not.
And we don't want to
Uh,
deal with them.
yeah, decidedly not. They're not one and the same. No.
Ansel says her other name is our he spits it out. Her name was our matriarch. They maybe are one, maybe not one. They maybe are 2 together. It's not lost on me that one is named Mother and the other one is a military mother.
Okay.
Kyrene is nodding furiously.
So we'll
Curtis
be
is
on
not
the
taking their
lookout.
eyes. Is the ghost of Maria like still off in the distance?
Huh? Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Curtis. Thank you, Curtis. Thank you, Curtis. Thank you, Curtis. On ball today.
Yes,
Hey,
for
I
the
got a
record,
breakthrough.
she's kind of disappearing into a different area. Like she's walking, but like in a direction.
Curtis
Yes,
is not
she
taking their
is.
eyes off Maria. Just like keep clocking the conversation, keeping track of this conversation. Cool, we're being hunted. Great, awesome. But like still just like keeping their eyes on Maria. Cause every time Maria has showed up, shit's hit the fucking fan. So
Yeah, truly, fucking truly.
Breeze going to
Curtis is
say,
just like keeping their eyes on that this whole time.
I think Ansel just says, I'm no longer being hunted. Now I have a prey.
Bream's going to say, one thing at a time. We'll be on guard, but we're not hunting anything. We don't even know where we are. So let's just keep moving forward.
I think
And
Ansel
And
said,
where? To
we're
Ghost Maria?
definitely in God hell. Isn't this God hell?
I don't know what God hell is. I've never been to God hell.
I don't have no clue what God hell is.
Just like
Yeah,
God
like whose
hell?
bones are these?
Whose bones?
Yeah.
A dead, forgotten god. There are hundreds of them, thousands of them.
God hell.
Or
Or a
God's
graveyard.
cemetery.
Right.
I steal shit and
Burial.
then sell shit. And Curtis is gonna activate
Can-
dueling in boots and start like making their way over towards where Maria is.
Loots the
Very
gods,
valid.
goes forward. Brame seeing Curtis
Ansel,
moving
you wanna
forward
ride?
is going to
You
start
wanna ride?
walking. Now Bream's going to walk.
I'm gonna follow afterwards.
So as the five of you proceed forward, um, following the ghost of Maria, you we're gonna get real quick a perception check from the entire party.
I still have my magic on.
Totally fine. It's just to see who feels it first. And it's not based on sight, the perception check, for the record.
Okay.
Okay,
So I know
so I
y'all
should
got some fucking
roll it
lucky shit.
flat.
Yeah, go ahead and roll it flat.
Oh my god! What is with all of this?
Jesus.
Oh,
Jesus
heavens.
Christ. Go,
Okay.
Curtis,
I
go!
just
Come on,
got a fucking
Curtis.
30. Come
I still got
on.
11 after that too.
You still got an 11
Curtis
after
is not
that, too.
fucking any fucking. Oh, we're in God hell. Great.
We can't
Let me
see
stop.
shit.
Go ahead, then. Great. Oh, God hell. Casually. Yeah.
We don't see
Like I'm
shit
about to be
out
called
there.
fucking lacking in God hell.
No. Okay, so true to form, Curtis is the one who feels it first. You feel it with a 30, my nigga. You feel it, you see it, you smell it, you are it. This disturbance in the astral sea, this gargantuan, massive. The words don't mean anything in the face of the sheer scale of the movement that you feel. It's like plate tectonics crashing into each other at millions of miles an hour. It's incredible force. And as you feel this sort of like sonic boom of force, you also hear far, 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 far off in the distance, you hear this guttural, gut wrenching, heartbroken wail, the sobbing, and further shrieking, pure rage. And that's actually where we're going to take our break. We will be back in 15 minutes when we're done being human beings and play some more. Hello, hello, and welcome back. We are done being human beings, and we are back to being basically my tortured players. These poor dears. So we are going to go right back in. The last we left off, uh, Curtis felt a massive disturbance in the force, as it were. So as you proceed forward, I'm curious, what do y'all want to do? Like what is y'all's goal in this moment?
Is this Maria? I guess like I want to do. is this fucky wucky magic shit? I guess it's Kyrene's thinking, or is this actually Maria?
This
I want to
Maria.
remember. I want to remember. I want to keep track of our route back to the boat.
Valid. Okay. Uh, give me. You know what? Yeah, it would just be straight intelligence, and you should be fine with that, all things considered. Is
Thank-
this fucky wucky magic shit as far as this Maria? Go ahead and give me an insight check.
So you just want me to roll like an investigation or just like a flat intelligence
Just
type?
flat intelligence will do. Because it's about how you remember things.
Hmm. A 10's
Mm.
not good enough. I can do something about that.
Can
Can
you?
I'm sorry, you said what skill again, Alex?
Insight, please.
And sorry. Wow, I'm rolling like cheeks. I got an 8. A very pretty
Mm.
8.
This would count as an ability check, correct? Even though it's just intelligence, but this count as an
Yeah, yeah,
ability?
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna use one of my charges, inspired charges, and roll a
Mhm.
D8 and add that to that.
Okay. Also take a luck for both you and Kyrene for those failed checks. So Kyrene, you are having a difficult time parsing whether or not this Maria is the same Maria that you saw in Maua. So tell me, where is your
So
mind as you look at her?
Um, their mind is back in that cave, grasping onto Maria's hand and feeling her slip out of his grasp. Um, and their mind goes to looking her the imitation of her at the stake and it telling them to die. And I think there's a moment when it goes back. I think Kyrie recalls like one of the first nights that him and Maria were still kind of getting to know each other. I think it's like them sharing a room and like Kyrene is like making potions for them and she's kind of shining her armor. And I think that was one of the first times that they had opened up to each other.
Mhm.
The first time like Kyrene felt those heartstrings begin to attach to her. Um and they come back to this moment and being unable to tell if this is his best friend is really heartbreaking for him.
Okay. Uh, Bream, add a 2 to your intelligence check, is that right?
yeah, so I just got a 12.
You got a 12? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can take a look for that.
Mhm.
Um, can't tell. You have a theory that this is not the same Maria that you saw in Maua, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's
Uh,
your
I'm
Maria.
keeping track of
Oh, the boat,
yeah,
the boat, the boat, the
the
boat. Yeah,
boat.
you can.
I've fully moved past like fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, I moved past the jump scare Marias. I won't
Jump
believe
scare
it.
Marias.
Jump scare
I
Maria's
love
is
that. That's so fun. Right. Yours was to keep track of the boat. You got a 12. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you can keep track of the boat.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Can
Can
do
I do an
I
insight?
So,
Um,
huh?
can I do an insight? That's what I was trying
Yes.
to.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
do I remember how long
Please
it
do.
took the boat to get us here? So I know like time wise.
Time is a little fucky out here. It
Mhm,
took you an amount of time
mhm.
with the 12.
So we'll just hope and pray if we gotta make a mad dash that the boat
Right, 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 right.
come back.
would I
Exactly.
be able to tell true time with my pocket watch from the forfeit?
Yes, it took in order to get from where you were in the mangrove tree to the end, it took maybe an hour or so,
Okay.
something like that.
Okay.
12 for an insight check, whether or not this is what is your insight check on?
I want to know like more of a ins hmm. I do want to check if this is Morea, but more of like, is there a tension to them walking towards where they're going? They're like,
Mm. Is there an intention? Is this Maria, and is there a reason that she's walking in that direction?
mhm.
Mm. Because of the question, I'm gonna have you roll insight again. We're gonna call it advantage.
Okay,
Because of that question, we're gonna give that advantage.
19.
19. Yes, there's a reason she's walking in that direction. You can tell that this Maria is not some bright-eyed, cloudy, vapid, empty shell like she was in Maua. This is her, or at least what remains of her in the astral plane. You see the puncture where her heart was pulled out, and you see the empty space there. You see the blood spatter on her clothing, and you see the somberness in her expression as she watches, but doesn't linger, always efficient, walking softly the way she always did at the top of the treetops. And she is leading you to her body.
Okay. Um, does Curtis want to do something before I tell the party?
Um, Curtis does not insight Berea. I think Curtis is just like very like straightforward. Hey, there's a huge fucking disturbance in roughly and they'll like point in the direction it came from. That direction.
Mm.
Like some massive, like extra normal, weird shit coming from that direction. Just so you know.
Yeah,
Maria, where the fuck are you going? And Curtis will like call out.
she's going towards the giant force. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
Maria's walking directly toward that giant fucking disturbance, just so we know. Do we want to like, are we still on the, and he'll look like directly towards Bream. Are we, are we going to follow this Maria?
I don't think we have much of a choice. We go back and we wait for the boat, but then why did we come in the first place?
it's her.
I really hate God Hell.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it.
I think Bream is going to have what? Goggles, sword, armor. Bream is going to touch the backs of Ansel and Curtis
Mm.
and is going to cast, he's going to augment them with the empowered augmentation.
Mhm.
Well,
Ooh.
no, I can't touch your body. I gotta touch your weapon. What's a body? Well, here we go. It's gonna give them the propulsive one,
Mm.
which will just increase your speed by 10 feet.
Hell yeah. Oh, Ansel gonna be moving, boy. Oh my god. Cause don't you already have 50 feet of movement? Am I remembering that correctly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
Gonna increase
Feisty.
y'all speed and basically say, if we have to move, we'll move.
Preem, like Ansel looks at you. It's her. She's
Brent
she's taking us to her body.
does not hear you or will not acknowledge what you've said.
And then looks to Kyrene when you're not acknowledging. Let's go to another person. Just looks at Bream and just like looks at Kyrene like, Kyrene, it's her. She's taking us to her body.
Are you sure It's her.
It is her.
Why would she be taking us to her body? I don't. And is there something I can roll to figure out like why she would be leading us to her body? Like what's up with that girl?
Every time you say body, Brain puts in his headphones. You cannot.
I think
It can't hurt me if I can't hear it.
Ansel looks to Curtis like, it's her. We need to follow her. I understand that we're in God hell and something is over there, but there has to be a reason why she's going there. I think what Ansel does, I want to go walk beside Maria. Why did I forget people's names? See, I've been role playing too long today. Too
Yep,
many names.
yep, truly.
Too many names, right? Too
Because I
many.
almost called her Maeve a couple of times. um, Kyrene, I think we'll see Ansel just get a move on, and we'll fly a little faster. Um, not very high in the air, just still within arm's reach. Um, and they're just following Ansel, following behind Ansel.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Curtis will stay with Bream. I think after like the first few minutes of walking, Curtis would have disactivated the winged boots and started like walking alongside Bream. But just kind of staying close, staying as attentive as possible,
What's your speed right now?
keeping their wits about them. Curtis is regular speed, just walking 30 feet per round.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
What's the
I think
Oh,
the
speed?
first
with
couple
your
minutes.
with the
Bonus.
augment, it's 40,
with
right?
augmented, you're at
Oh,
40.
Mhm.
ooh. Then Curtis will slow down to keep pace
No,
with
no,
Bream
I
because
can disenchant my repellent and put on my propulsion. Imma just toggle between modes. We all
Oh,
sure.
so we all have at least
And
40.
we move. Yeah,
I made
we all
every
move. All right, we
we're
move.
putting if we have to beat feet, we gonna leave. Is where I'm at, like, okay, if there's a problem, we gotta go.
Spectacular.
I
Yeah,
love that y'all are so prepared. It's gonna make this
yeah.
so
I get to
fun.
show off what Breen can do.
It's
Yeah, it's
It's
so
yay!
exciting.
woo.
yay.
Support
Okay.
mine.
Yeah, we
So,
follow Miranda.
so as you guys are walking forward, um, Bream, where are you in the marching order? Are you at the back or in the middle?
I will probably be the last one.
At the
Or
back.
me and Curtis will be side by side. I feel like more so he's keeping track of like just like for perceptive value things, then I'm keeping track of location. Like I want to
Valid.
keep track of our exit route at all times while Curtis is keeping track of there's forces here, there's forces here, just basically being like while those two are so headstrong about like moving forward, following Rhea, I think me and Curtis are on like environment detail.
We love a rear guard. So, Ansel, you chose to walk beside Mariah. You,
And they start talking to Maria.
yeah, sure.
Um, I think what Ansel like starts talking to Maria like it's a normal day in a walk.
Mhm.
They start talking to them like they're catching up, saying like, "Yeah, we were at like a, a very weird kind of like town, your hometown, but it looked like if somebody got taken over by some magic stuff, like flowers and everything, and and then kind of like conversation
Yeah.
about like things that is happening like now that they know it's Maria, they in wherever like they do glance at the part where their heart is no longer there, but in this moment they're like, oh, they're showing me something, so let's just make this as normal as possible until
Mm.
they rest.
So, this Mariah, this remnant of her, she Maria was always more quiet, loud with y'all because she was comfortable, but she was always more quiet. And when she cried, it was a solitary affair. So it's rare that you saw her. She would go to the top of the trees and hide away. But you see her now. You see her eyes well with tears as she reaches for you and her hand goes right through you. And she mouths words, tries to speak, and nothing comes out. This is a shade of her, a ghost. But she reaches for you, and she does hear. As she leads you forward, you see, as the four of you, the five of you, can't forget Opal, as the five of you convene with Maria and you continue forward, Curtis and Bream holding up a perfect rear guard, keeping track of where you've been and where you're going and what's coming next. And Ansel keeping up the energy and keeping up the normalcy with this shade of your friend. And you proceed forward through the astral sea towards this concussive force. And you see on a dais a long column that's topped with a dais, a column of bone, bleached white and sanded smooth. The cracks are blunted with age, and the shattered remnants of it float in the space around it, and the bone itself massive, huge. The You come to first this bone, then another, then another, then another, and it turns out that you are walking into a god-sized cathedral. You see glass twinkling down from shattered windows, stained glass windows depicting things that you can no longer make out. You see stone pews, rough hewn, and moldy cushions and blankets, holy books long since gone moth eaten. And as you continue forward, you see the dome of the cathedral, the sky of it breaking up and out as the what remains of the roof has caved in, hit the ground, hit these huge tiles. And you see Maria leading you through this cathedral where this concussive force is. And Curtis, with a 30, we're holding on to that. With a 30, you see the procession of Eidolon blossoms and forest elephant death mages in white hooded robes singing a heartbroken dirge, a hymn, a prayer as they proceed forward through this everlasting field of Eidolon blossoms right outside the cathedral doors. You see, you've come in the back of the Cathedral of Last Hope or Lost Hope. It was the final stand of different followers of a different god ages ago. And this cathedral is where you see outside her, finally. The her, the one Kyrene that you've seen in your vision. The wailing weaver, the forgotten mother. You see her, tears burning down her face, wetting the lands below her, making them marshy and the air humid. And in the center of this cathedral, on the ground, insignificant in her smallness, is Morea's body. And this is where she leads you. What would you like to do? How are we feeling, gang?
Oh, Ansel definitely follows up to it.
Mm-hmm.
They're not looking at
Curtis is
not look.
daggers
Oh,
out.
Daggers out.
Oh,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
daggers out. That's all. Go ahead. Sorry to interrupt.
Ansel follows Maria, doesn't even acknowledge the crying goddess, the forgotten goddess, but just wants to see where Maria will rest.
You see Maria, this shade of her, she walks towards her body and she reaches for you, Ansel. Reaches out a hand, it goes through your cheek, and the
I
contact
think
is not there.
I think Ansel tries to, like, even as they reach, like, they're also putting their hand, like, around, even if it's going through them,
Yeah.
but to just like a feel like just having that moment of like, I I know that you can't touch me, you can't say anything to me, but I understand. I understand this moment with you.
You see Maria, she smiles genuinely in that nose crinkly way that you remember all too well. And she adjusts her glasses on her nose and she turns and looks at all of you, her eyes resting fondly on Curtis, fondly on Kyrene, and finally, almost ashamed and embarrassed, her eyes rest on Bream.
Um, Bree's going to walk forward. Um, bend down. Like he'll get on his knees right in front of her body, take her hand and start crying. Not like a loud like wail, but like a sadness and confirmation. I feel like all of the nonsense he's seen over the past day, however long we've been in this town, he kind of was like holding out hope, and seeing her body here is kind of an an unfair experience. And so he'll cry for a bit and then he'll try to collect her body.
Yeah. So, as you do you lift her?
I
Like,
try to, yeah,
yeah.
bring trust to.
Curtis is immediately readying an action to throw a dagger if this wailing goddess makes any move to stop Bream from taking this body.
Real life, she's not thinking about y'all. Same way y'all not thinking about her. These
Wasn't at all.
are interesting vignettes. I love we'll talk about it later. But yeah. So you lift Maria's body and it's pliant in your hands almost as though she died mere moments ago. And the shade of Maria has watched you, watched the grief in confirmation, watched and saw the gentleness, the tenderness with which you held her body. And she reaches again, uselessly, for you.
I'm going
And
I will hold my body in a way where if she continues to try and push, I will move slightly out the way so it does, so she can't go through me.
yeah, she does reach. She doesn't connect. and she's hesitant anyway. Give me give me an insight check real quick just to
Mhm.
see what you can glean, because this is a
I
very complicated situation.
I'm not, and it's not like a "don't touch me," it's like a I want the illusion of touch from this
Yeah.
scenario, because 'cause I've seen she
Yeah.
Can I help? Can I
Yeah.
help Bree?
Yeah.
Please, thank you so much.
Yes, I'm gonna say, Bream, this is her. This is her.
Bring will acknowledge you and saying, "I know."
Wow, thank God for
Thank you
that.
so much.
Oh
Oh
god,
my
because
god.
that could have been a nat one and that would have sucked.
And I'm gonna use 2 Lux to, boost that to a 16, just in
Hell
case.
yeah, perfect. That made it. Wonderful. Okay. So what you see, I'm gonna ask you, Bream,
Mm.
when you and Maria spent time together, who was the yearner, you or her?
I wanna say brain.
Yeah.
There is a kind of comfort in routine
Mm,
that Bream set into, because he could have been forging at any point in time of day. It doesn't he
mhm,
would have, like, spent every day in the shop. But specifically the times that he forged, he made sure he forged in the times that Moraine would normally stop by,
mm,
in a sense that she can always find me here, and I'll always expect her to find me here.
mm,
And so on those nights where Ansel gotten away, it wasn't, "Oh, Maria's not coming." It's, "Okay, why isn't she coming today?"
mm,
Um, so though actively, like, in person, like, who would go out, like, physically out the way, it would definitely be Maria, but Bream would never put himself too far from her.
Here's what you see with a 16. That eye for detail as a forager, as a mechanist, it's impeccable. And you know that this is her. This is really her. At least what you have access to, anyway. And you told me that you remained in your workshop at the right time for her to find you. You were always there for her to find dependable. Here's what you didn't see is that she would fight with herself on whether or not to go looking for you, wondering if she was being too obvious, wondering if she wasn't being obvious enough, unsure, always unsure because of that last little bit of confirmation that she never quite got, that neither of you ever quite got. And you see that reality play out in her expression now, that plain, open affection and longing that she always, always held for you. And she looks down at you, and her eyes were already sparkling with tears, talking to Ansel, trying to talk to Ansel anyhow. And for the first time, you see Maria cry. And she turns away almost immediately, instinctively, can't let him see, and straightens herself. And then she turns to look at her body again, not looking at you, reaches for her own corpse, and disappears.
I was gonna say I'm sorry. My next thing was I'm gonna tell her I'm sorry.
I mean, you can. You're holding her body. It's so fine. Oh
Kyrene didn't get a chance to speak.
no.
Run that back. Run that back. Run that back.
I think Kai like watches like is behind these two watching Bream hold her body and like fucking Ghost Maria touches the body and disappears. Kyrene just is like, what? Where? What? Why did she leave? Where did she go? Did she? Is she in her body? Where did she go?
Uh, uh,
I don't push Bream to the limit, boy.
No, for real.
Bream in episode
No,
4.
for real.
Kyrene, it's
Chuck,
not
are
all
you
about you.
okay?
Bream in episode 5. Kyrene didn't get a chance to speak.
I'm screaming. I'm screaming.
Whiplash.
Listen, I have
No,
really
dead
put
ass.
Bream
Bro,
through the
this poor
ringer.
motherfucker.
Okay, temperature check real quick, Duckalicious. How you feeling, baby? Are we
I'm
good?
fine.
Okay, all right. Just making sure. Just making sure.
I'm trying to figure out what to do.
I'm screaming.
Ansel sees that you're still carrying her body and comes up to Bream
Falls to his
and
knees.
says, with the body?
Yeah, still holding it tight. Just drops, collapses.
Oh.
Ansel finally sits by you and starts crying. It's like a small whimpering child just crying with you.
Mhm.
Can I like switch to my invisible vision? Is she invisible or is she just gone?
No, baby, she's gone.
How does this spell work?
Bream's about Bream's about to have the ability to resurrect.
Come on, Bream.
Yeah, like
Let's
what is this
Revivify.
woman doing right now?
Which woman? The goddess?
The fucking yeah.
I'm glad you asked.
'Cause
So,
Kyrene's getting pissed off.
valid.
Like,
So, here's what you see. Where is Kyrene positioned right now, or how high up are you?
okay. Um, Kai would see Maria disappear and Bream fall to his knees, and there is a burst of hot pink fucking sickly it just rage in his chest
Mhm.
because where were you when she needed you the most? And now here we are and we can't do shit. And I think they just like look at this goddess and they're like, this is your fault. Why did all roads lead to you? Why did we have to get caught up in your bullshit? And I think it makes them fly up and they glare at the goddess.
So, here's something super fun. She is not looking at you. She is not looking in your direction even. You guys are so far outside of her sights that it's almost comical, given the scale of the grief that is here, the fury that is here, the anger that is here. It's here and it's real and it's tangible for you. And as you look to this goddess who has not seen y'all whatsoever, you remember with striking clarity the fourth Fae saying, "What is an ant to a boot?" And you see this goddess looking outside of your sights, further away, and she sees. Give me a perception check, real quick. I just.
Guys, Kyrie's gonna pick a fight with a goddess and nobody stops them. I'm just gonna say it. Do I get
Give it to
advantage
me.
because it's site based?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm over here
Okay.
thinking of hot, quick one-liners, like, no one will remember you. How we're gonna kill a god today.
Uh, I got a
Curtis.
20.
You got a 20?
What's
Dirty
Curtis up
20 or
to?
nat 20?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Got it. So, dirty 20. This goddess is looking at someone who is walking forward. Big as she is, giant woman. Only her face is shrouded in shadow, yet she steps forward and her eyes are burning coals, and tear tracks are burned into her skin. And she has a shock of hair, orange like flames, like fire, but she is extremely familiar. Her face, you've seen that face.
Mm, is
You
it the fourth
know
day?
exactly who this person looks like. You see Ansel, or someone who looks
Oh,
like Ansel,
coming
coming
through the place
towards
we
the
just
goddess.
came,
Yep, giant
not
woman.
also not paying us attention.
Not at all. Her burning eyes are focused only on the wailing mother. And behind her, you see 4 other giant beings.
Curtis is flying up to Kyrene now.
Mm.
You see Kyrene's fingertips like glowing and radiating with this pink magical energy. And their eyes, their green and brown eye, like just beginning to glow and have this kind of these different hues just exuding from them. And they look at Curtis with tear-filled eyes and anger and say, they just think we're fucking pebbles on their sidewalks. They think they can do this and get away with this shit.
I think Curtis is going to grab Kyrene by like both of their shoulders. Kai, it's bigger than us. We need to go now.
Kyrene grits his teeth and will swallow his protest. We'll look at Bream and Ansel and then look at back at Curtis and we'll say, I think that's who's hunting Ansel.
Curtis will look. Do I see like the giant fucking fiery
Oh,
eyed
yeah. Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah. The
mega
giant,
deity?
huge, like eldritch Ansel. Yeah, yeah. Ansel Thulu.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
Curtis will
see
like
that
look
nigga.
over. Curtis will look at Ansel Thulu and then turn back to Kyrene,
Ansel?
entirely silent, and just stare at Kyrene.
We can let's go get them. Let's go. Can you I can help you find a way out. I can help you find a way out.
Yeah, let's go. And Curtis will fly back down towards Freeman Ansel.
All right. While this has been going on, Bream and Ansel, have we just been sobbing?
There's a point where
Can I use my actual cry?
Crying is a bonus action, actually. Thank you.
I wanna cry hard. Can I use my action?
Yeah, absolutely. If you're crying hard, you can definitely use an action.
Um,
Can I use my movement to wail?
Yeah, you can. Absolutely.
No,
can I
truly.
use my reaction? Just snot coming down my nose. Bring will at some point in time stand up. Um, when Curtis gets close enough and won't let nobody take her body from him. He will not. And will just fireman carry Maria's body wherever we're going.
I think Kyrene flies up to Ansel and will say, Ansel, if you want, I can change you. I I can change your size. I can change how you look. You'll still be you, but I can. Yeah, I don't know.
I think I don't think. I know.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Ansel is as they're like I think as Bream gets up and they haven't been noticing anything because they're just mourning the death of their friend.
Yeah.
And do I slowly look up and I see
Yeah.
her
Yeah. Yeah.
in the distance.
You see them all in the distance. Leading the charge, none other than Selenazia.
And I think Ansel just starts laughing, hysterically laughing,
How loud are you laughing, Ansel?
loud as hell,
Cool. Good to
loud as
know.
hell, because they failed.
Interesting.
They fucking failed. And Ansel says, "You're no longer our matriarch. You're just in God hell, like me. You no longer can take anybody's body. And here you are, trying to make another name for yourself, maybe grovel to a person who doesn't have a name.
Mm,
You're fucking pitiful."
Kyrene just readies, just in case. Just readies a spell, just in case. After Ansel says that.
thank you, Satine. Thank you so much. Take a look, bitch. Take a look. God
You're
damn.
gonna need it. You're
Take a
gonna
look.
need it.
I've had enough to hear. Okay. Here's how this plays out. So you are mocking her. And for a minute, you don't think that she notices. But then you say you're fucking pitiful, and burning coal eyes snap to you. Eyes as long and wide as you are tall, as she begins to move more quickly, but still kind of in slow mo because gargantuan, so they move a little slower. So, this giant goddess rips her hood off of her head. Burning eyes turn to you and she says, "You!" And she begins to sprint in your general direction. I'm going to ask what everyone is doing right now.
Kath and slow immediately.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the
With
DC?
slow, 17 wisdom. I
17
can
wisdom.
target 6 creatures. Yep, with a 40-foot cube within range. I wanted to target her and all her niggas. I don't know if that's up
Cool.
to 6, but
Yeah, that's up to 6. Okay. Yep. Hold on. She passes. Oh, yum. Yeah.
ooh, do I have
So,
anything to fuck up her pass? Let's see.
well, so she passes, her niggas pass. And did you hit the Wailing Mother as well or no?
No, they you know.
Got it. Okay, so just Ansel Face and her homies.
Yeah.
Got it. So yes. Do you have anything to do the
I
to like
don't know.
so here's something super fun. You just tried to cast slow on an angry war goddess. So
Yeah, what of it? Whatever,
Roll a
sis.
That's it. That's it. That's all. That's all. That's just what happened for real. So that's your this is the surprise round, as it were.
Fuck me. I
Yep.
got a nat 1 on my volatile magic save.
Yeah, let's go ahead and roll that beautiful bean.
Lordy. We did not have
Cool,
a
cool, cool,
dumbass.
cool. Yeah, we weren't gonna. We weren't gonna. And you know what? Nobody can say it was fucking Kyrene's fault this time. Yeah. Yeah. The sun
Ooh.
or moon, depending on the time of day, is eclipsed for 10 minutes. For the duration, you are incorporeal and can move through creatures and objects as though they were difficult terrain. If you end your turn inside a creature or object, you take 1d10 force damage and are shunted to the nearest unoccupied space.
Cool. So, fun thing, there is no sun or moon in the astral sea. Or there are stars though. So I guess we'll add and stars because I want you to be able to use that. I think that's cool. So yeah, you can go ghost, Danny Phantom style.
Neat.
Yeah, very
I
cool
think
stuff.
you all see Kyrene's body like burst into a massive pink light, and then it is just like a ghost form of Kyrene that is all hot pink.
Another ghost. Talk
He's
to
a
Maria.
phantom.
Same.
Curtis, what would you like to do?
Curtis, seeing this, seeing the Ansel face, we'll just look to Ansel. We're leaving. Fucking move. Does with Curtis's insight, does it seem like Ansel is in the mood to run, or if Ansel's in like the mood to fight?
Ansel.
Ansel is not moving. They're
Son of a
standing their
bitch.
ground.
Son of a bitch. Fucking
Yeah,
god.
boy. Yeah, boy. I'm sick.
God damn these fucking people. God damn these fucking people.
You joined the
Yeah.
wrong party, my guy. You joined the wrong party.
That's so funny. Okay.
Yeah. What? How far are they? Like distance wise?
About 60 feet.
60 feet. Awesome. I'm gonna pull out
60
my
feet
fucking
now.
bow.
Yeah.
60 feet now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out my bow because apparently we're doing this. Um, can I bonus action like just stealth first?
Yeah, please give me a stealth check.
Yeah, I'll just
We'll actually do it with advantage because significance matters.
delightful. Curtis is gonna try and just basically use whatever shadows or mist or whatever bullshit's going on as cover. That's a
23.
nice cool 23.
Yeah, that's beautifully done. Done and dusted.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You
try and
are a
shoot them.
ghost.
You know, I'm gonna try and shoot them with a bow.
Go ahead and roll it.
With advantage, if I'm hidden from them, I'll just aim
Yep.
for the Ansel face because that is
Mm-hmm.
probably significant somehow.
Probably. Hell yeah. Come on,
It's a nice
27?
27 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Surprising no one.
And we are going to do. Damn. It's gonna be 6 piercing damage, and then for sneak attack damage, let
Mm.
me just double check what we got now. That's a nice amount.
Ooh.
Look at them fives.
Okay, Jesus,
19 more
25
sneak attack
damage.
damage. Yep.
All right.
As Curtis will
Period.
just like disappear into shadows, kind of blink with their obsidian eyes, realize that in the mists and darkness of the ethereal plane, they are seeing a little bit clearer thanks to their friend Ansel's intervention, and they will shoot at the central figure and just say, I guess we're fighting. Bream, can you put Maria down for a second, please? We have problems.
Which leads me to the lovely Bree. What would you like to do, darling?
Brain is dead set on protecting Maria here.
Mhm.
Um, we will go back. We will bury somebody. And so Breen won't put her body down, but will change his sword into a shield.
Oh, Bream is so gallant. I'm truly sick. I love it so much. Okay.
And
So
then
you
we'll re-enchant it with repellent.
Period. Okay. And so, Kyrene, you tried to cast slow.
Yes.
That didn't necessarily work out. Curtis, you shot an arrow and did some damage, boy. Pissed her off. And Bream, you are protecting the one thing you can never recreate. Ansel, what would you like to do?
Oh, yeah.
Oh wait, that
This
was
is
you taunting. Was that your surprise round?
no,
Okay,
no, no
please.
way,
That's what
no way,
I was thinking. I don't know. So lay it
no
on me, big
way,
dog. Give it
buddy.
to me. Give it to me.
Ansel is standing their ground,
Mm,
meaning they slowly get up, and as they stomp on the ground once and stomp with their other feet, their lion feet,
mm,
twice, you see shadows coming towards them
mm,
as they twist and form around their body. And as it looks like a dark, flaming pitch of darkness carries around their limbs as they get into position to beat the shit out of this guy.
All right.
And the move I'm using
Mm,
is Dark Flame.
Dark
So
flame. Go ahead and cast that. Tell me
I'm
what it
gonna
does.
use, let's go ahead and cast that. So that's one action. So it's a bonus
Oh
action.
hell yeah.
As it spreads, it encompasses the area around them. And you hear in the darkness whispering, a constant chattering of the people Ansel have been talking to
Uh-huh.
over and over. And as that darkness starts to spread, as they look at
Fantastic.
Financial, and they just say, "Come, let me erase your name."
Give me, give me Arcana with advantage. Yeah, give me Arcana with advantage. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
That was a
DC
hard
is
line.
relatively low because that
It
was a damn good line. And we reward a good one line around here. You beat it. The DC was only a 10. Here's something super fun. So, you know how Fancella Nazia is charging forward, covering hella ground because she big as fuck and she's coming. She's pissed. And throughout all of this, all of your ire has been focused on her because she looks like you or you look like her. Who knows? Who cares? It doesn't matter. She's stolen. She looks too familiar. And in a place where you've lost something that was already far too precious, this is the final goddamn straw. She's been erased from the world, from the material plane, and still has the goddamn audacity to think she running something besides her mouth. Nuts behavior. And frankly, Ansel had it up to fucking here for real. You want to wallpaper me into my shit? And the fury that you direct at her. For just a minute, you see from the corner of your eye, you see the wailing mother, the forgotten mother, the root weaver. And you finally see her face. It's not an eidolon blossom. Her skin is dark as pitch, smooth and beautiful. And her eyes are deep and endless. swimming with unshed tears full of sorrow. But beneath that, the same rage that you have for Fancella, for Nazia, for her sister, your sister, because this was always how it was going to end. All of it is directed on Nazia right now. Whatever attack you make after we roll initiative and the top of next session, you do so with advantage, as you have a goddess at your back. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session. It might be a little early, but time is a little fucky, so here we are. I would like to thank each and every one of you for coming to chill with us today and enjoying this awesome story. I would love just please love on my cast. Let's just give it up for the coolest fucking cast on Twitch, period. So let's,
Oh,
yes,
thank
absolutely.
you.
You guys did incredible. I want you guys to go around and
Whoa.
introduce yourselves, tell the people where they can find you, and we'll be back next time for an incredible finale. Let's start with the badass themselves, fucking Ansel. Hey, Satine, tell us where you at.
Hey, hey, friends. My name is Sateenbonnet. Pronouns my name and none. I have came full circle with Ansel. So Ansel, it, she, they pronouns. You can find me everywhere at Sateenbonnet. I'm mostly on Blue Sky. And if you like what I just did, look at my other stuff. Look at Echo.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And I'm going to popcorn it to Blue.
Hello, queer people in my phone. I'm Bluu, pronouns they, Faye, and I had a delightful time playing Kyrene, who's feeling so much right now. Pronouns he, they. You can follow me in the internet streets as King V and as King with a Y. And yeah, anywhere Batty Bards is, anywhere Jelly Ghoul Studios is, be on the lookout for the Intergalactic Teas actual play. It'll be out soon. That's all. I don't Hey, it'll be out soon. Look at me. My forehead is touching your forehead. It'll be out soon. Okay? Thanks. I'm gonna popcorn it to Apple.
Hello, one and all. It's Apelegeuse. It's Apelegeuse spelled like Beetlejuice. Any and all pronouns. You know who we are by now. We're 5 episodes into this lovely journey together. You can find me on Batty Bards as well as TikTok. We hope you've been enjoying the story so far. I certainly have been. And I will go ahead and popcorn it over towards the suffering boy himself, Bream, aka Duck.
I did it again. What's up, y'all? You know what it is. It's the awesome alliterator Doug here. It has been my greatest pleasure to play now the man on defense. Bream, pronouns he, him, my pronouns they, them. You can find me anywhere on the interwebs at Bad Disco Duck in Future League, in the blading spaces at Dirty Duck, and on Twitch at the Duck 43 Show. That's coming up quickly. And I will pass it over to Alix.
Hey, howdy, hi, y'all. My name is Alix. I use they, them pronouns, and I have been your game master for this evening. So, if you want to follow me specifically, you can follow me at AlixAMA, sometimes underscore, a lot of times not. Most of the time, I'm on Blue Sky, so come and follow me there. I also pop up on Instagram every now and then. Don't hold your breath, or do. I'm not your mom. Do what you want to do. If you want to follow us, it's at Batty Bards. You know where you are. So follow us on all the places. Send us money because we're hot and cool and good at what we do. So subscribe to our coffee if you want to see our Roll for Thickness show or any of the other cool stuff that we have on our coffee. And stay tuned next Friday for the finale of this incredible Tales of the Valiant campaign. We're going out with a bang, gang. So we'll see you there. Say goodbye, y'all. Yeah, boy.
Goodbye. See you in the stores.
Thank you to Kobold Press for sponsoring Husk. If you want to try Tales of the Valiant or the Labyrinth World Book for yourself, check out the QR code on the screen to get your own copy. Thank you for watching.